puts up another 4-point pass. It's 8-8 on the jam so far.
Make that 12-8 as Fergie just manages to get past Kraken on the inside. And Sparky goes back. We have some jammer-on-jammer action, trying to kill the penalty, I think.
And you know what? Sparky did that in a really smart way yesterday. So I think they'll be looking to do that today because, of course, today it's less about the points and more about the win.
Yeah, so let's run through Tyne and Fear quickly. 0191 Brains, 1 Dark Matter, 104 Max Speed, 110 Force of Nature, 137 Fubar, 1905 Eek, 320 Kraken, 332 Furicorn, 333 Terremoto, 64 60 Quad Bit, 82 Dog, 831 Mustache, 88 Calamity, 9 Moo and 99 Sparky.
And if you're hearing some rather odd sounds over the in-house mics, that's because it is Moo on track right now for Tyne and Fear, so the audience tend to go Moo. But it is Mr. Testosterone of Denver Ground Control who picks up one lead apiece so far in this semi-final.
This is Moo having a hard time. Oh, that little beam dip from Mr. Testosterone is defying the laws of gravity.
And Moo comes back on track with clever eyes. No pass, no penalty. Now completes, no pass, no earned pass, I should say. Now completes the initial for Tyne and Fear.
Yes, assisted by the penalty to one of the Denver Ground Control blocks. I think it was Big Sexy. But let's just have a look at that replay if we got it for that lovely little bean dip from Mr. Testosterone around the outside.
I don't know, I've seen better from him specifically.
To be fair, that's
distinctly average for this weekend for Mr. T, it must be said.
Well, he's got it. Well, that's the standard that we've set on the second jam.
Listen, all I'm saying is that he should try harder. So I'm joking, T, I'm joking. He'll listen to this afterwards and he'll want to murder me, but he'll be back in Colorado.
He's far too nice to want to murder anyone.
I don't know, I tend to bring out the worst in people. Anyway, it's Optimus Grime for Denver right now with the star. Picks up lead, Dark Matter.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Grime, doing some Jammer D. Just Grime things. Dark Matter sidling on past, so both jammers inches apart. And Grime flies past Brains, who does a little plank over one of his teammates. Oh no, that was Dark Matter,
I think it was Dark Matter, and I think it was Furicorn. Oh no, it's Calamity James, my apologies.
So 2 points for Tyne and Fear then, full 4 for Denver Ground Control. We've got an 11-point game, and we do hope that it is a really spicy matchup today, as you would expect of the number 2 and 3 seeds coming in, as you would expect of our semi-final. The first semi-final took place yesterday, and that was the Magic City Misfits against the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Gatekeepers will be in the final, the gold medal game at 5 o'clock tonight.
Mustache has picked up lead jammer and then G-ing the crowd up as well.
I believe Mustache is wearing some new leggings which give him his powers. I think they're Heinz baked beans.
Oh, they are superb leggings, whatever they are. And they certainly gave him the power to spin around there nicely.
Really interesting matchup here with Mustache and Sweet Feet because they're both very agile, bendy jammers.
Yeah.
So perhaps this is why Tyne and Fear are currently able to hold Sweet Feet, because they're used to somebody like Mustache, who is a very unpredictable jammer, I would say. However, we're all playing backwards. Roller derby going back into turn 4. Sweet Feet has stashed the star. Comes up now against...
Sorry, that's Dog.
Yeah, Dog, who did some phenomenal work as a one-on-one blocker for Tyne and Fear yesterday. And Sweet Feet, with one to be at the front, after over a minute, completes the initial pass against Tyne and Fear. Mustache, however, held behind Thrasher and Big Sexy.
And that was a Tyne and Fear wall that was depleted. It wasn't a full 4 wall for most of that. So, yeah, massive credit to certainly Dog, who was out there for the majority of the time. I think Force of Nature was there as well.
I mean, Tyne and Fear is such a well-gelled team. But I was speaking to Sparky yesterday on an interview, and I was saying, how do you prepare for this game? And he was like, to be honest, we don't prepare by watching footage or anything like that. We just respond to the gameplay in front of us. I know you'll get some teams who will go away and dissect the footage of their opponents, but Newcastle, Tyne and Fear, just a very reactive team.
Yeah.
And really trust each other. Sparky takes a little bit of a knee, courtesy of Lenzo in this jam start. Ferguson at the back.
Bouncing around with Brains and Max Speed.
Yeah, nice control of the tripod there from Tyne and Fear. Kraken at the front with the offense, now the bridge for Sparky, but Denver pulling Sparky back into the fast straightaway. Clean up in turn 2 and 3, and after 40 seconds, Ferguson picks up lead for Denver ground control.
It's interesting to see in this game so far. It's almost like the first passes have taken quite a while, but they're still putting up the scoring passes. They're getting the scoring passes fairly quickly. As we've seen there, take a minute for Ferguson to complete the initial nearly.
Yeah, and Ferguson really interesting with his speed here, because Fergie's a super fast jammer, but really slow into that pack and then adjusts for the Duke. Sparky yet to complete
Just
the
like that.
initial. Just some really superb line coverage here from Denver on the inside apex.
There's a star cover on the floor.
I think that's the pivot cover from Denver.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
I think, yeah,
Yeah, it
Ferguson's
must
still
be.
able
Ferguson's
to jam.
got the star.
But, you know, Tyne and Fear now finding an answer to Ferguson. We're having all the action in the fast straightaway between turns 4 and 1 right now.
There's Baby Stelly with the takeout and drawback once more on
Baby
Sparky.
Stelly, the man can skate. Really nice takeout there by Furricorn.
Sparky.
Go on, Sparky. Get him, lads.
Just as the 2 minutes expires.
Hey, at least you can say you completed the initial pass, though.
That's true.
And we've got a low block being issued to one of Denver's players at the end of that jam, I think. So
That is Baby Stelly.
no, Baby Stelly, no.
So 34 plays 21 in favour of Denver ground control, who are in the white, Tyne and Fear in the black, and they have number 9, Moo, up with a star. And away we go. Mr.
And
Testosterone has the star for Denver.
I think Mr. T is probably going to be one of the most difficult jammers for Tyne and Fear to hold, if only because he's that combination of agility and strength.
And speed.
And speed. He's got the trifecta. Nonetheless, Moo is out on the initial. Will this force the call off? It will. So Denver not interested in running it. Moo questioning a late hit there, and Maven comes on track and goes, "Get back to the bench, you lot." I spoke to Maven earlier, and she just looked at me and she was like, "It's like herding kittens." And she said it with both affection and exasperation, which sums up roller derby like nothing else.
Having benched an MRDA team, herding kittens is easier.
Kittens are cuter, though. We've got Optimus Grime up against Dark Matter. Now, the Tyne and Fear will know Grime really well from his days with previous UK teams. So they might have more of an answer to him. Dark Matter called lead, reabsorbed into the pack.
Now fighting his way at the front, but Grime has got out round the outside.
Yeah, so Grime completes the initial. Dark Matter should really call it here. But in my humble opinion, I should say.
I would have agreed with you.
But chooses to run the gamut. Grime with 4 on the jam.
And although Dark Matter is lead, this is still the initial pass.
Does he know? Yeah, there we go. So perhaps a little bit of napping there from Tyne and Fear's side, seeing if Dark Matter could escape that pack. He is super fast when he manages to get out. We've got a little bit of a nice shot of our trackside seating. Do you want to tell us about who's sponsoring our trackside seating, Marek?
Yeah, our trackside team sponsor, the Teesside Skate Invaders. And did you know that this November, TSI will be hosting their 3rd charity event for November called Proskate. This is a fun day of small teams battling it out to take on last year's winners for the prized Golden Tash. Over the last 2 events, the team has raised nearly £2,000 for men's health charities. You can support this year's by either buying a spectator ticket or donating using our Just Giving page that can be found in the weekend's brochure.
And we are in a team timeout. Our timeouts this weekend are sponsored by the Cleveland Guardians. And Cleveland Guardians are known for holding an annual clinic and scrimmage event called Summer Affair, which sees hundreds of attendees from all over the world. And next year, they'll be celebrating 10 great years of hosting this fun 3-day weekend between August 8th to 10th. I've always wanted to go to Summer Affair, so maybe this is the year I will make it. And we've got some percussive moments happening in the Dome right now. Tyne, of course, our host league, they always bring a big home crowd to the Dome. And I think if Tyne can challenge the second seed, the roof in here will absolutely explode off.
Yeah, I don't know if this place is certainly the spiritual home of UK MRDA Derby. Whether it's UK Derby in general, maybe not, but certainly on the MRDA side.
Sparrow,
so many good events.
First time out with the star today for Denver, up against Mustache. And we're playing a little bit of backwards roller derby. Force of Nature drawing Sparrow back and going into full defensive lockdown mode. Bit of offense dropped in, but now resetting back.
Nice takeout from stand aside on the inside there to stop Mustache from escaping.
And Tyne being forced to go to that 20-foot limit. Oh, but Mustache has put a ton of speed on. Can he beat it? Nope, he's caught once again. Oh, he stays in bounds beautifully, but picks up a back block penalty. No lead established yet for Sparrow. Some great recycling there from Fubar and Quaddy. This is really superb work here by Tyne.
Yes, Force of Nature and Terremoto have got there to join in as well and trying to make life as difficult as possible for Sparrow.
Yeah, this has taken at least 15 seconds off this power jam. Oh, that Fubar goes, that's fine, that's fine.
I think it was more a little case of did Sparrow hit the head and they were worried about potential injuries, but seems okay.
Thrasher comes in, takes out Terremoto, quad 60-bit. Tries to throw off Sparrow. We're a minute 30 in. Power jam expired. Great work there from Tyne.
Sparrow's looking tired.
And no points, but a big spill in turn one.
And brilliant work from one of our referees there with an apex jump.
I've got to say the skating from our referees this weekend has been nothing short of exemplary, and it's a good time to quickly run through our wonderful officials who've been putting a proper shift in. We've got X-Ray Ted, Alpignetti, India Pale Ale, Minerva McGonigal, Dorian Gray, Gasoline, Sticks and Stoner, No Wheels, Booker DeWitt, Eagle Eye Mary, Tara O, Darth Bling, Nope, Kira Duncan, Will Hudson, Nocken, Homo Eden and Ruins.
So jamming now, we have Sparky for Tyne one-on-one at the front, picking up lead jammer. Sweet Feet has been pulled to the back by Calamity James.
Yeah, good, smart matchup here. I don't know if it's conscious from Tyne. Sweet Feet edged to the infield as Sparky puts up 4 points. And Star passed off to Lenzo of Denver Ground Control. I said to him yesterday he should be in a L'Oreal advert because his curls are just looking gorgeous this weekend. Don't let Lenzo jam, guys. Don't let it happen. It's bad times. Oh.
There's all sorts going on. Sparky showing amazing. So he bends but doesn't break. But he's done something. He's cut the track.
No, Sparky, no. You're not meant to do that. What a silly boy. In the meantime, Lenzo now on a power jam for Denver. And if there's a worse place to be in as a pivot turn jammer, it's a 2-minute jam.
Sparky has picked up 2 penalties. He got a failing to leave the track promptly. So this will be a minute in the penalty box for Sparky.
So that is going to mean that unless Lenzo goes to the box, that Denver Ground Control will start on a power jam in jam 10. Smash doing some lovely shielding offense there for Lenzo, but great takeout by Max Speed, who's been instrumental on the outside line for Tyne this weekend. And he also bought me a Greg's earlier, so I'm going to say nice things about him. Brains heading off to the box.
Offense coming in from Cotton for Denver.
And Calamity James doing the Lord's work there. Does make Lenzo work super hard for those 4 points. But that is a no net gain jam for the teams. 8 each on the jam. Denver ground control 47, Tyne and Fear 29. Just over a quarter of game time elapsed, and I'm feeling very tense.
Yeah, it's been
very tense. Very, 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 very harsh. Very, very tense.
It's been very sort of nip and tuck and very close all the way through.
I tell you what is different about this game, and I know that probably I'm going to end up in Derby hell for saying this, but I don't care. But it's been much lighter on penalties. Oh, look, I cursed it. See, I'm going to Derby hell. I cursed Mr. T, who is going off for a track cut. Lead still open for Moo. But my point is we've had some very penalty-heavy games this weekend. We've had several where people have picked up 5 penalties in the first quarter.
Yes.
Nobody at the moment sitting on more than 2.
Yeah, it was 8-8 before this jam. Mr. Testosterone's made it 9-8 in penalties.
Some really great juking there from Moo. And this is where Denver do struggle a little bit more when they're broken apart. Their wall work is superb.
But if you can split them up.
Really nice, careful work there from Moo. Drawing the penalty. And that's on Menace to Anxiety.
Mr. Testosterone is out the box, but has been drawn back and knocked off on the inside again as Moo finds a gap round the outside.
I tell you, if this is a lead change in favour of Tyne and Fear,
the dome's going to lose its roof. And there we go, there's 4 more.
This is a huge jam, the biggest jam of the game so far for either team. And my goodness gracious me, it is a 2-point game.
So we've just seen
Here's this replay, and you're going to get Moo coming in for a lovely little apex hop.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, just catches one of the Denver blockers napping a little bit there.
So we have an official review being called.
So we will bring you the news of that official review very shortly. But in the meantime, let us tell you about Filet Official, our official review sponsor this weekend. Do you know what? Lots of people recently have talked about like all the serious stuff with Filet Official. I'm going to tell you that her favorite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus. Like, first of all, okay, I would say Iguanodon personally, but I'm not here to judge. Her favorite ice cream is chocolate. That's a solid choice. Her favorite color is green, which is also, incidentally, seems to be the favorite color of choice here this weekend, because I swear every American team except Denver are playing in black, green, and white. I'm just like, fight it out so that one of you picks that color combo, please. And she's an avid camper, hiker, and kayaker, and she's also a certified scuba diver. So as well as being a super rad official and sponsoring our official reviews, she has all of these cool things going on in her life. How does she have the time?
I don't think she sleeps.
I mean, I'm fairly sure that must be the case for some people in roller derby, because I don't know how I managed to do my job and roller derby, and also occasionally like cook a meal.
I think she's also an elementary school substitute teacher.
Oh, and our producer Pinky says that she thinks she's also an elementary school substitute teacher, and for that alone, she deserves the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I don't know, like as a secondary school teacher, like I really salute my primary and elementary school colleagues. So we, just to remind you, like this is big stakes in this matchup, guys. This is the second of 2 semifinals. The loser of this game, of course, goes on, like has even more at stake, right? The winner of this game is guaranteed a medal. The medals are looking pretty rad. We've also got the MRDA trophy here, which is massive. And I keep going, oh my God, who brought this over from America? Like, this is a whole suitcase worth of silverware right here. But yeah, the loser of this game goes to the bronze medal match. That, I think, is harder than the gold medal match. In the gold medal match, you're guaranteed a medal. In bronze, it's a medal or nothing.
Yeah, so it's...
That's cold. I think maybe we should start doing like really tiny little medals, like a pewter medal or something for 4th place. Or is that far too like gentle parenting of me. Like, oh, everyone should get a prize.
Yes. Starting to get
I'm
that
a
way.
millennial. It's not my fault. Anyway, official timeout over. I'm going to listen to Pinky while you talk about the game.
Absolutely. So we have Optimus Grime is out jamming as the lead jammer with Dark Matter jamming for Newcastle, or Tyne and Fear, I should say. Dark Matter one-on-one. Optimus Grime, brute force, ploughing through that wall. We're probably told to keep going because Denver do currently have a box full.
And also, it's not like they've got a massive lead at the moment. Grime can put up really big jams when he gets on a roll.
So he's got 8 points so far. Dark Matter does have 4.
Lovely bit of shielding offense there from Max Speed.
Oh, superb little jump and pivot.
Oh, it's the one hand down. Optimus Grime stays. No, he doesn't.
So this will put Dark Matter on a power jam.
This is big news for Tyne and Fear, who are still only 2 points away.
That's good work though from Baby Steady as Pivot came straight out of the box and managed to get in front of Dark Matter and just slow him down and force him back.
Baby Stelly, a really underrated blocker in the Denver lineup. Just superb footwork and track coverage. Dark Matter really taking his time on this pass, knows that the most devastating thing right now would be to get a penalty. Great work there from Kraken.
Baby Steady again.
We love the baby.
Well, have Tyne and Fear realised? Too late. Optimus Grime's through and picks up.
Yeah, Grime in stealth mode there.
How can somebody that big be stealthy?
You'd be surprised. He's actually a very soft-spoken, lovely person.
Oh, he's an absolute lovely guy. I've known him for quite a few years, but still, how can somebody that big be stealthy? It's just, even if it's just the beard and the hair.
So, just while that jam comes to an end, let me tell you about the official review. It was called by Tyne and Fear, and they were actually requesting a second penalty be issued to Mr. Testosterone, saying that he did not leave the track quickly enough. Fair official review to call, given that that was what Sparky was double penaltied for, but the review was not awarded, so Tyne and Fear lose that for this half. But we're only 10 minutes and change out of half-time.
And it's interesting, bear in mind we've not even had a third of the game. Denver are using their second timeout already.
I think
it's only a 6-point game. You might need that later on.
I think, to be fair, Denver, I mean, I know it's a proper cliche, but I think Denver really do thrive in the second half. I think that's where they've worked out the mathematics of the game.
Well, that could be interesting because Tyne and Fear, I was talking with a couple of skaters from other UK teams. Tyne and Fear tend to have it in the last sort of 10 to 15 minutes when they've been starting to blow teams out of the water and pull away.
Listen, my takeaway from this weekend is that we should adjust roller derby. We should go back to the days where it was 3 periods, but this time it should be 3 periods of 30 minutes. And what you should be allowed to do is to discount your lowest scoring period, because then right, it's a great idea, Pinky. Thank you for laughing, because then all these teams who are like, oh, we're just a second half team, you got no excuse now because you can discount your first half. Anyway, this is why I'm not in charge. Oh, Mustache with a lightning lead there for Tyne and Fear. Sweet Feet still in at the melee. And that puts the number of leads
power jam.
Really equal. It's Denver with 6, Tyne and Fear with 5, and Sweet Feet now headed to the Cloud 7 penalty box. Oh me, oh my. And it was on a high block as well. We've had the full range of penalties this weekend.
There's a direction of play penalty as well being called on somebody, but not Mustache.
Yeah, that scared me for a second because I saw him going backwards. I was like, what have you done?
No, it's a menace to anxiety. So there's 4 points and decides to call it as the Clown 7 penalty box is full.
That's really smart play there by Tyne and Fear. That's excellent benching because Sweet Feet has probably been the least successful jammer on the Denver ground control side, and he is now a Frozen.
In the Cloud 7 penalty box, and Cloud 7 creates fully custom roller derby uniforms and apparel. Our individual team web stores provide a quick, streamlined ordering process with no minimum order for quantities. That's a good thing. Built for quality, built for ease, built for speed. We're putting the silver lining back in uniform organisation. And just like the weather here in Newcastle, Cloud's got you covered.
Sparky now on a power jam for Tyne and Fear. Great takeout by Lenzo, forces the reset, but now has almost a clear lane. Go on, lads. Sparky is lead for Tyne and Fear. This is a huge opportunity for the host league. Sweet Feet now back on track.
Sweet Feet isn't. Sweet
No.
Feet picked up a second penalty. I think they did get the one for not leaving the track.
Oh, we've got a lead change, folks.
My.
Yeah, sorry, it was Thrasher coming back onto track, not Sweet Feet. Sweet Feet now back in play, but still, of course, has to complete the official. Oh, the initial even. Gorgeous little straightaway leap there from Sweet Feet, living up to his name.
Sparky dipping low on the outside, didn't quite make it, decides to call the jam off.
And the roof in here is absolutely ready to be lifted off. Tyne and Fear 68, Denver Ground Control 63. I'm going to need, if Tyne and Fear take this, I'm going to need to cover my ears because we're all going to lose our hearing with this crowd.
So one thing that I will say that's made a difference is I remember a few jams ago looking at the penalties and it was 8-all. It's now 21-8. Denver have had the last 13 penalties, and at least 3 of them have been jammer penalties.
This is what Fergie said to me yesterday. He said, this is what's going to happen. Oh, dear. A forearm penalty being...
For dog.
Yeah, for dog. Fergie took out one of the refs, but by accident, so he was allowed to carry on. Sparky on a scoring... Moo, sorry, on a scoring one. I'm so excited, I've forgotten people's names. Can't read numbers.
And just I've said that about Tyne and Fear, they've picked up the last 2 penalties, that is. Oh, move there, Miles.
Ooh. But Fergie answering in kind. 8-8 on the jam.
So this is Tyne and Fear's tactic of running 2 minutes when it really comes into effect for them, because they're used to it, especially they can try and clear the penalty box.
Yeah, but I wish Tyne and Fear would get into a wall, because Fergie didn't even have to touch either one of them, any one of them on that last pass around. Now they're setting up in this tripod. Nice catch there by Quaddy and Force of Nature. Bit of offense coming in from... Oh, okay.
We've got everybody fall down. There's going to be a minute while Stand Aside, Force of Nature and Ferguson untangle themselves, but everybody's back up.
Stand Aside, very slow to get up there. And is heading to the box, but for a forearm, so maybe that was a late call.
And Moose decided to call that jam off.
We're in a 5-point game. This is absolutely outrageous roller derby right now. Got a little bit of a replay here. And we're going to see...
This is Moo coming in with that beautiful apex hop.
I really like that he doesn't overdo it. You know, he's not got these massive leaps that the likes of Rollermite has, but he lands so carefully.
Yeah, it's very much... It gets the job done. It's not, like you say, it's not flashy, it's not ostentatious, but it's effective. And end of the day, that's what it needs to be.
Speaking of effective, Optimus Grime with the star for Denver right now. And Dark Matter has 2 to beat and does beat them at the front. This is unfamiliar territory for Grime, who has had a really high lead percentage this weekend, but he is out on the initial pass. Dark Matter asking for a little bit of interference to be run. Calamity James obliges. Max Speed heading in with the shield. But Grime, this is where Grime operates really well. He can thread through. Beautiful assist there by Stand Aside.
Stand Aside did pick up a cut as well, so they will go to the box.
Hashtag worth it. And a no earned pass picked up there, so Dark Matter able to keep going. And this is, you know, Tyne and Fear doing really smart work here, running the jam to equal the score where possible. Did they get the 4 on that last one, or did Denver outscore them? I think, yeah, so I lied to you.
1-point game. If they keep this up for another half,
Pardon?
If they keep this up for the rest of the game in another half,
I mean, they have to. They
We're
can't.
not-
They can't just stop at half time and be like, we're done now.
it's going to be
It's called
heart
a
attacks.
forfeit. I think, right, I mean, it is going to come down to the second half. We've got 4 minutes to go. We've got a 1-point game. Mustache trying a little bit of gymnastics there, but it is Mr. T, the bendiest jammer in the Northern Hemisphere, who picks up the lead.
With a
However,
superb straightaway jump. You could see that coming. You'd see him lining that one up, and he got there. Mustache with the dip.
but 3 Denver players in the box or queued for the box right now. So Mustache with 1 to beat, gets past Thrasher. The rotating penalty box of, the Cloud 7 penalty box, just becoming a very popular place to be right now. And oh my goodness, we're at a 1-point game. I can't.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
I was waiting for.
Oh,
We have a lead change.
Oh, I can't do this anymore.
94-92.
And some smart lineup management going on from Denver right now because they're sending Grime out. Now, even if Grime's not getting lead, he's getting out
Yeah.
and he's running those and he's able to just pick off.
But he's up against Sparky, and Sparky we know can do things that just don't seem physically possible.
Yeah, but so can Grime, to be fair. And the thing is, if Grime gets in a situation where he can take players one-on-one, like, you're done. You're just done. The wall work from Tyne and Fear, though, really nice at the moment. Denver 1 light in the pack. The Kraken dropping backwards. Oh, release the Sparky. Don't.
Ooh.
Okay. And we're just going to take a timeout. That jam was called for injury. I know Grime has had a little bit of a shoulder niggle recently. So we will just show you our shot of the crowd who are all looking as tense as we feel.
Grime has made his way back to the bench under his own power, which is good to see. But as we look around the crowd, you can see it's getting quite full, nice and full here in the Walker Dome.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Dome always brings a really good home crowd as well, particularly. And given that the Dome is in Newcastle, it would be remiss of us to not mention our trackside seating sponsor, Teesside Skate Invaders. And we really thank them for their sponsorship. Teesside Skate Invaders was always like quite a small team. It had only 4 members during the COVID times, but it has survived. It bounced back. They've got members from across the Northeast and Yorkshire. They skated outside where they couldn't indoors due to the whole closures over the pandemic. And they're just the absolute definition of resilience in roller derby. And yeah, we've got quite a few Teessiders in the crowd. If you spot the green shirts there on the left of your screen.
Absolutely, yeah. That's Lawless, somebody who I know quite well, used to skate for Spartown back when I was there, coached many, many years ago.
And Sparky, of course, a alumni of Teesside Skate Invaders. And, you know, Sparky's been skating since he was very, very wee, very small. Ooh, I can see one of the Tyne and Fear jammers signaling a power jam start. So that means that Grime must have picked up a penalty at the end of that jam. So they're putting Fergie in the box because that jam was called for injury, so Grime won't be able to sit that penalty.
Yeah, it's a misconduct penalty that's been called on Grime. So
That's unusual. I'm going to go tell him off at half-time. I'm not. I would never. But I do wonder what that misconduct was. So Moo on the power start for Tyne and Fear.
Tyne and Fear will be looking to retake the lead, but they've just lost, and this will be obviously a very good opportunity.
Incredible strength there from Moo. Tyne and Fear just literally let him go. They were like, go on, lads. No offence for you.
Yeah, how about you, man? And this time, Tyne and Fear, they do go on the offence. Big collision with Stand Aside and Moo. Moo nearly went on, but realised that Thrasher had dropped back, so...
Third power jam for Tyne and Fear, and they've had real success with them previously. Fergie out of the box, sneaks past with the Star Stash. Baby Stelly re-entering play.
Moo has picked up those first 4 points, but Ferguson finds a weak spot in that Tyne wall, which is very rare.
Tyne structures just starting to disintegrate a little bit as they're put under pressure. They really need to get those tripods set back up on the pass. Oh my God, look at this scoreline. I'm physically feeling very unwell right now. But this is what we wanted on Sunday morning on day 3 of the MRDA Championships. We didn't want any wishy-washy, blowout-y games, did we now?
It's a semi-final. This is what you want.
Is it? Is it really? Is that why we're here? I wouldn't have guessed. So let's have a look at those penalties. Denver ground control on 28 penalties. Tyne on 14. You know, Baby Stelly and Menace to Anxiety both sitting on 5 for Denver.
Oh, Dark Matter almost got out. There's a no pass, no penalty, so lead is still open. Sweet Feet does get lead.
And that's Sweet Feet's first lead. And do you know what he calls it? Because he goes, I'm half a trap behind. You know, if I can't put up the score, I can at least prevent them from scoring. So good benching there.
Yeah, absolutely.
From Denver ground control.
The other thing with this is it means we get another jam this period, and it will be the 3rd jam since the injury. So coming into assuming this is the last jam of the period, which it probably will be, Optimus Grime will be able to jam at the start of the 2nd period if Denver choose to.
Do you know what? At the moment, I really can't decide what I want more. I would love Denver to play Misfits. I think they're such a different team stylistically. But I'd also love Denver to play Gatekeepers.
Yes.
So I cannot make up my mind. Mr. T on a scoring pass, he has not leads.
Yeah, it was a no pass, no penalty.
So Mustache still has eligibility for leads, taken to the outside by a shoulder hit from Thrasher. Oh no!
It's a forearms penalty on Mustache. So this final jam of the period will go for 2 minutes.
It's a high block.
It was a high block,
penalty.
my apologies.
Yeah, so Thrasher also lost to the box there. That's for a track cut. Mr. Testosterone now with 4 points. Does take Denver past the century. Plumber in offensive attendance for Mr. T.
That Tyne and Fear wall. Dog is there. I think Furicorn's there as well. Trying to hold back.
Yeah, some really great hack work there from Tyne and Fear to shave seconds off that scoring pass. And Force of Nature meets Mr. T on the outside line, forces the reset into turn 1. Mustache, in the meantime, with 4 points.
Both teams now over the 100 in the first half.
Mustache really favouring this outside line today, and I really think Denver is starting to lock down that. So he needs to find his paths a little bit differently. Dog throwing in some offense for Mustache.
Both jammers pick up 4 points.
Yeah, Denver's still ahead in this jam. Oh boy, we've got an official review coming in from Denver ground control.
Oh, not necessarily halftime yet.
Just a reminder that Filet Official is our official review sponsor. She recently actually travelled to the UK. She was in Edinburgh, Scottish Highlands, York and London, but not Newcastle, apparently. Next time. Did she pass through Newcastle? Well, I do that whenever I go to Scotland, but you should stop off in Newcastle because it's got the best sesh, as Sparky will tell you. And it's also the home of Greggs in the UK, which is frankly a national institution. I really wish we were sponsored by Greggs. Can you imagine if there was like a Greggs van in the Dome? Like a Greggs outlet? I think I'd perish. I think I'd move to Newcastle just for that. So we're going to try to find out the result of that official review for you. Or shout, Pinky, should we do that at the start of the next half?
Leave you in suspense.
We're going to leave you in suspense, dear listeners. And so if you come back to us in about 14 minutes, it will be, then we will bring you the result of that official review. Okay, so do not miss another second because we've got a really spicy game for you and the second half coming up. See you shortly.
Wow.
Wow.
Welcome back to the Walker Dome for the second half of the second semi-final, the 2024 MRDA Championships.
Say that 10 times really fast.
No.
No.
That won't go well.
Boring.
Yeah, that won't go well. So half-time score, Denver Ground Control on 110, Tyne and Fear on 106. Lead Jammers.
It's a bit close, Marek, isn't it?
It is very
it's
close.
a bit close.
It is very close. Oh, legal name. Wow.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're so serious that I'm gonna start calling you Monsieur. This is a serious game.
Exactly.
This is an almost professional sport.
Denver have had lead 10 times, lost it twice to penalties. Tyne and Fear 9 leads, haven't lost any. 31 penalties to Denver, 16 to Tyne and Fear, 4 jammer penalties each, and the only star pass of the game was done by Denver.
This is spicy vibes, which is just as well. That's the only thing keeping me warm in this freezing building.
Yeah, it's quite cold this morning.
We have Optimus Grind and Moo. Oh, and a high block going to Optimus Grime. Lead jammer in the meantime going to Moo. We've got 3 on 3 in the pack. We've got Moo sweeping around Lenzo, who takes him very nicely to the outside. Quaddy takes Lenzo off, so Moo can reset. Great eyes there from the Tyne and Fear jammer. Lenzo just apparates to the top of the pack, but out of the engagement zone, so Moo able to keep going for that scoring pass.
Yeah, so Moo did pick up all 4. Even though it was no pass, no penalty at the end, he had already passed Lenzo's hips legally, so did get all 4 points.
And this is where Denver fall apart a little bit when they're not in a wall, but Optimus Grime comes in beautifully out of the box, completes the initial. Moo follows his track. Is Moo going to run it?
Looks that way.
Noises that I've just made when I've watched Optimus Grime do a bean dip.
Possibly to try and get 60 quad bit out of the penalty box, or at least kill some time on it.
Boy, howdy, King Crazy. We are in for a rockin' ride here in this second half of this second game.
Lead change already.
Of this third day. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing we're not allowed to drink on the mic, because otherwise we'd be making this into a drinking game, wouldn't we? Okay, you're drinking an energy drink. They do let us hydrate. Like, they don't put us in a box and they're like, no liquids for you for the next hour.
But that would not be good, especially trying to protect the voices as well.
So we have Mr. Testosterone and Sparky. Oh, I don't think we've seen this matchup very much yet, if at all. Mr. Testosterone tries the outside. Calamity James goes absolutely not. But then tries it again, finds a lane. Mr. Testosterone lead for Denver Ground Control. Sparky snarled up as Denver go into full defensive lockdown. Calamity James once again with that line hold. So good.
And that time it was a max speed.
Don't get broken apart, Tyne. There we go.
I see what you mean about saying about Denver in the previous jam, though. When they get the wall together, they are difficult because Sparky is really struggling with this wall.
Yeah, but great offensive switch there from Tyne and Fear, who springs Sparky free. Mr. Testosterone on a second scoring pass. Oh! That's the noise I make when Mr. Testosterone does an apex jump, because it's just really good skating, man.
Are you ready to make that noise again?
Oh, we're doing it on a replay. Oh! It's not as dramatic when I do it on a replay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh! It's just so well done. Really, really nice work there from Mr. T. We've got a 1 point game, and I am ready to be.
We've had another lead change. We've had 2 jams. We've had 2 lead changes.
I'm literally just put me in the ground. Fergie goes.
Oh, we have a delay of game penalty. Mustache did not have a star on.
Oh.
Now, this is, so Dark Matter as captain will have to sit in the box, but not as a jammer.
This means, right, I'm pretty confident looking at the penalty sheet we've got. I think we've now had every penalty possible this tournament. Maybe not, no, we have had a leg block, I've seen it. I think we've had every penalty, guys. So if you're playing along at home with the game I just made up, do you have a beverage?
Have we had everyone this game? That's the question.
That, I'm annoyed, but I'm also not, because I love a bingo. So now Moustache is on Moustache even.
Mustache with the star.
Moustache. He now has the star. Well done, lads. Excellent work. So Fergie up against the tripod, has some nice offense come in from Cotton. Moustache tries the outside. Cotton once again finds him there.
Oh, Ferguson finds a beautiful gap on the inside to pick up 4 points.
Oh, and Moustache leaps into the air, doesn't land anything. So no points are going to be awarded to Tyne and Fear.
And apologies to both referees that very nearly took out. That's brilliant from Moustache there.
Oh, that one hand down, so nicely done. You see the Lenzo trying to throw the hip, but Moustache rides it out. 126 to Denver Ground Control, our number 2 seed, playing in white with the blue accents. Tyne and Fear, our host league, the number 3 seed, playing in black with the yellow accents. It is Optimus Grime and Sparky. Sparky is one to beat. Sparky's lead for Tyne and Fear.
Optimus Grime has escaped as well. Max speed couldn't quite slow him down. Got to the front, but then couldn't stop the speed, and Optimus Grime took advantage of the space.
And here's the difficult thing. Tyne and Fear, really nice switch there. Do run some offense from the back, but then reset their tripod at the front. Great catch there on Grime, who does now escape. That will be 4 on the jam for both jammers. Go on, Sparky, lads.
Sparky with the apex jump. Optimus Grime following.
You get an apex jump, and you get an apex jump, and everyone gets an apex jump. And now we're going to the races, folks. Sparky puts a little bit of heat in those wheels, slides past Lenzo and Cotton.
So Thrasher goes to provide the offense, trying to open the door for Grime.
And the pack really stretched here. No, it's a track cut for Grime. It's a power jam for Tyne and Fear, who have 16 on the jam and 44 seconds to play with.
So Sparky digging in, pushing against that wall. Thrasher's there, Cotton's there. Max speed, lovely seal on the inside.
Just superb threading offense there from Tyne and Fear. And the audience are well and truly awake.
3rd lead change in 4 jams.
And the highest points of the game there we
So
get.
we got that Sparky one. Did it run long enough to get the Optimus Grime one? No, the replay just cut off, unfortunately.
Oh, it's fine. It was in the moment.
Yeah, I called for the replay for the Sparky apex jump, and then, of course, Optimus Grime did one as well, and it's like, oh, he's showing off now.
Optimus Grime still sitting in the Cloud 7 penalty box, so won't have... Oh, look, we're going to get a very quick start there from Moo. Tyne and Fear dropping to the back. Moo takes a spill, which pops back up, is leads. Optimus Grime now flies into that wall, taken to the infield by Tyne and Fear, but losing, I think that's Force of Nature to the Cloud 7 penalty box. 3-on-3 in the pack.
Moo finds the gap.
Now, Lenzo was there. No penalties issued, so
No, Moo
Lenzo...
stayed in bounds.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Lenzo had moved in. Oh, massive hit by Fubar on Optimus Grime.
That's not something you see every day.
Listen. Taking out Optimus Grime is like the bucket list for most blockers. To do it one-on-one is just outrageous.
Oh my word, wow.
We do have Maven, the bench coach for Denver Ground Control, running into the middle and having a little bit of a chit-chat with one of the Jammer referees. It's 10 points, and this feels like the biggest differential we've had in a while, which is saying something, right?
I think it's probably the biggest lead that Tyne and Fear have had. Denver did get off to a bit of a better start.
I can't even configure numbers in my little tiny brain anymore. Now this is interesting because Denver are putting out Sweet Feet. Now, Sweet Feet had a few jams in the first half. Was only lead, I think, for one of them. Not very high scoring. They've not put Sparrow back out, who's definitely more of a relief jammer on the Denver side.
Yeah, Sparrow's not been out much. It has been...
I'd be putting Mr. T out more often, I'm not going to lie to you. He's got the energy, he's fine. He's had his Weetabix, he's fine. Probably had a Greg sausage roll.
The problem is for both of these teams is that there's one game after this and then potentially a third place, a medal game, or the final the game after that. They've got to play again, so it's that risk versus reward of conserving energy.
I see, if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think either team will be thinking about that. We know that Tyne and Fear train really hard. They deliberately run 2-minute jams to build up that stamina. Denver are normally playing at an altitude of like 1 billion
That's
feet.
true.
So they're probably finding this quite relaxing, being at sea level.
So yeah, we pretty much are at sea level here.
So I don't, for me, that wouldn't be on my mind at all. That would be like win this game at whatever cost to guarantee that medal. But maybe, but I'm not an MRDA, top team player, so I could be wrong. Unprecedented, I know, that I would be wrong.
I've never known it before.
I've never been wrong in my life. Sweet Feet and Dark Matter, scrummy little pack in turn one. Oh, Dark Matter with some lovely careful toe stop work. However, Lenzo's been absolutely instrumental today for Denver.
Lenzo's had a solid game, but Sweet Feet finds a gap on the inside, sprints through, picks up lead.
Now, Sweet Feet, really good if he's got room. Can Tyne and Fear catch him in this pack? Nice work there by Kraken and Max Speed. Calamity, and I think that's Ferricorn holding this tripod.
So I think there's screams for Sweet Feet to call it, which he did not do. He does now, but Dark Matter was in the pack. Little high five with Sebastian Dark Matter.
1 point going up for Tyne and Fear there, 4 for Denver Ground Control, so a net gain of 3. Denver Ground Control slowly creeping up on Tyne and Fear's now 11-point lead.
9 minutes to go. Wow.
Okay, Gracie, who we got immediately after this? Because I know we've got the bronze medal game at 3 o'clock and we've got the final at 5 o'clock. But who's after this?
We have an all-English affair between
New World Order,
New
right?
World Order and Borderland Bandits.
Oh.
But we also have Mr. Testosterone out as lead jammer, but Mustache is not far behind.
And Mustache, do you know what? That's where Mustache becomes instrumental, right? Because when he escapes, he is so fast. He just closed down a half a lap lead to about 20 feet. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. And let's face it, the jammer he was chasing isn't slow.
Yeah, you could say that. But however, Mr. T did manage to put up 4. So we've got 7 points now separating these teams.
And he stayed out. Mr. T still is on the jam line. He's doing back-to-back.
Didn't I tell you this is what they should do?
But to be fair, that jam was about 25 seconds.
He only did 1 lap. He's fine. Yeah. So he's up against Sparky. 2 really electric jammers here. And Mr. Testosterone with a lovely little spider monkey leap.
But Sparky's again, he's not got the separation.
Oh, that's outrageously good from Mr. T. That's seriously good skating right there, I'm not going to lie.
But that was seriously good from both of them, 4-3. Sparky again showing for all the jammers, if you don't get lead, hustle.
Listen, if you watch Sparky Duke, he literally blurs on camera. Like, he's so fast. And because he's a taller lad, he's a bit lanky, you might not think it, but my God, if you watch him duke. Optimus Grime and Moo now. Now, Denver taking the front here, so Moo with a little bit more maneuverability. See what I did there?
They do have a pack advantage as well.
Yeah. Oh, Grime finds a gap. Beautifully work there from Optimus Grime. But once again, a very quick initial completed from the Tyne and Fear Jammer. Grime will take 1 or 2 points there.
See, there's still plenty of time left.
Chip.
Yeah, there's lots of time for the to do like the death by inches, the 1 point here, 2 points there.
There's not been, and watch me as I ruin this for everybody now, not been that many penalties in this half. If I just do a really quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties on the Denver side, only 3 on the Tyne and Fear side this half. So we're really, given that we had 31 in the first half for Denver and we're 12 minutes in, that's a really nice adjustment there. A third jam
in 4 for
Mr. T. This is what I thought Denver would be doing. They're really adapting their rotation now. Kraken takes down Mr. T with a side catch. Oh, you just cannot give him an inch on that inside line.
So Dark Matter struggling to get past at the back of that pack. Thrasher and Cotton and Lenzo and I think that's Plummer, yes.
Plummer's really underrated in the Denver pack, I think. Like, he's always the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, he's not necessarily the zoomy zoom, fast, agile one, but he's always got eyes on. And you can see Dark Matter pushing against Plummer there.
It's a superb beam dip from Mr. T to pick up 4 more points. We've had another lead change.
Yeah,
I've lost count already in this period.
This is a huge jam for Denver, 11 points. Great hit out from Brains there. No points on that last pass. But Denver are now back in the driving seat, and I think this is where we're going to see them go, all right, we're winning now. All you need to do is keep that lead. You don't need to extend it massively. You just need to keep out in front for the next 17 minutes. What can Tyne and Fear do? I think the only thing they can do is hope for a power jam.
Well, right now they're sending up Mustache, and he's up against Ferguson, who finds a gap on the outside line and does pick up lead jammer.
Yeah, Fergie's a great jammer to send out at times like this because he generally plays really clean.
Watch that be the curse.
Ah, Fergie, that's so good. That little run he does on his little feet.
His Mustache now has completed the initial. Yeah. And there's... So Ferguson has called the jam off, but I think a cut has been called on the outside. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, if it was, then he wouldn't have been able to call off the jam. So
it was called by an OPR, and I don't think the jam ref had picked it up.
Right. Let's see what's occurring. Yeah, we are going into an official timeout. Sponsored, of course, by Cleveland Guardians, who hold the MRDA record for the most sanctioned games played in a season with 15 games in 2017, which to me is just excessive. You can see our house announcer, Stormy, resplendent in sequins and fur stole, heading into the middle to, it's an official review.
Yes.
I wonder who's called this.
I'm guessing Tyne and Fear I'm guessing it's going to be about that cut.
Oh, so delicious.
Official review is sponsored by Filet Official, and crowdsourced the money to sponsor the first Filet Official review with members of the Derby community chipping in to help. And she would like to thank all of her friends who pitched in for helping her to help the MRDA.
Those very nice friends.
Yes.
That's the most intelligent thing I can say right now. Very nice friends. And so after this, like you say, we've got New World Order coming up against Borderland Bandits. Now, Borderland Bandits, what seed are they in this tournament?
4, I'm going to say. I will double check that. Were they 4? No, they were number 5. Sorry, Magic City before. Of course they were. So it is the number 5 seed Borderland Bandits versus the number 7 seed Manchester Roller Derby.
Cool. Sorry, I've lost all ability to say intelligent things right now because my entire brain has been put in the sea by this game.
I will just say, you mentioned about the Cleveland Guardians with their record.
Yeah.
They will have to share it. New World Order also played 15 sanctioned games in 2017. I know I was the bench at the time. I had to double check this, but yes, it was 15.
Yeah, but
although to be fair to the Cleveland Guardians, they did that in regular season. They didn't have a champs involved.
Yeah,
or
I think
anything
it's
like that to
season,
get the
not
game.
post-season.
So yeah.
Now, having a quick look at the penalties here. Number 4, which I believe is Baby Stelly, is on 6 with ground control. I'm just going to listen to the official review while you talk about the game.
No problem. So we have Sparky up against Optimus Grime, but Sparky will go to the Cloud 7 penalty box. So that is a power jam for Denver and Optimus Grime, who just gets through. Still favouring the shoulder a little bit.
Oh, some trouble here
Go on.
with Sparky in the box.
Yes.
I just noticed that because I was talking to Pinky. Tyne and Fear wanted a track cut issued on the Denver Jammer in the last jam, but it was determined that it was one hand down, so the no call stands. And major bad vibes here for Tyne and Fear with some penalty trouble.
Max Speed has gone to the box for out of play. There's only the one blocker so far. It's just obviously Sparky went to the box early in the jam.
I would be dropping Sparky into defense here. I don't know. Like, Grime on a scoring run is dangerous.
And there's 4 points picked up.
And a little bit of discombobulation in the Tyne and Fear wall. Get in a wall, get in a wall. Don't let him do that.
Lenzo did a nice job of sealing the outside, so the wall wasn't as effective as it could have been.
Some great pathfinding from Grime going on. You know, goes out to in really nicely. Brains takes him on, but Grime can spin out of that, no bother whatsoever.
And despite the best efforts from Max Speed, does just get through and pick the 4 points.
Grime's too well drilled. You can't think that he's just going to be careless because he trains this so carefully.
Big jam, 18-point jam.
That's the biggest jam, isn't it? 18 points, Pinky? No, I'm lying. I've lied to the public a lot this weekend. You should fire me.
So
Oh, we did have 20 from Sparky. Fine. Biggest jam for Denver. I see. I didn't lie to you completely. I lied partially.
So we now have
a white lie.
32-point lead for Denver, which I'm sure that must be the highest that we've had at all game.
Yeah, given that it seems like only seconds ago we had a 1-point game. But I knew this would happen. I knew Denver would kind of go, okay, enough of this now. We're number 2 seed. We've flown over from Colorado.
However, it ain't
However,
over yet. There's still 15 or 13 minutes to go.
and it's Moo with lead for Tyne and Fear. Oh, that is so good from Moo. Oh, I can die now. That was just beautiful work. Sweet Feet throws a big hit into Terremoto. Picks up 4 points. Moo on 8. And Sweet Feet really amping up
Yes.
this aggression in this jam. Dropped by Plummer is Moo to the outside lane, who calls the jam with a very respectable 11 points. We've got a little bit of a replay coming in for you. I hope it's Moo's bean dip. Yeah. It's just such good skating, man. Look at him with the full use of his joints. What a show off. So Denver Ground Control outscored in that last jam, 11-8, but still have the lead and a super fast lead established for Mr. Testosterone. Dark Matter snarled up behind Thrasher and Cotton. Dog coming in and throwing some offense for Dark Matter.
Dark Matter is now out. Mr. Testosterone was recycled by Max Speed. Thrasher doing a good job of trying to open the door.
Some really nice work there by Tyne and Fear in the pack. You had this kind of 2-2 wall, so that if there was that back layer, if that got if Mr. T got past that, there was another 2 at the front. And that's better than having 4 individual players,
yes,
which is really where Denver thrive. I think Denver would be quite keen to, yesterday they were watching the game, and I think they would have been keener to play Magic City because they do tend to play very individual one-on-one blocking. And that's where their jammers are happiest. Oh, Fergie, you absolute dreamboat. Picks up lead down the outside line with a hop, skip, and indeed a jump.
Nice bean deep bow from the man wearing the beans on his legs.
Beans, beans, beans.
There's a moustache with that bean dip.
So 2 points picked up there by Denver Ground Control. And I think we're having a little replay here of Moustache's little backwards slide transition, just gorgeous.
Yeah, so Denver have broken the 200. Denver Ground Control in the white on 201. Tyne and Fear in the black on 168. 11 minutes to go in the second period.
Do you know what? Part of me, look, I don't really mind who goes to the final, but I've got to say, if Tyne and Fear are in that bronze medal game, the energy of the crowd is going to be electric because they will just want a medal so badly.
But then again, you imagine how loud it will be if they're in the final. This is it. They're going to, whichever game Tyne and Fear play later today, it's going to be loud.
Optimus Grime has lead status for Denver Ground Control. Sparky half a track behind. Thrasher coming in with some beautiful shielding offense. Won't get the full 4 there, I don't think. Yeah, just 1 there. So really nice chase down there by Tyne and Fear.
So we've got a 10 minutes left, 34-point game.
God, that's gone fast, that second half.
I know. Just an interesting point. Denver have 1 timeout and their official review left. Tyne and Fear have 3 timeouts left. So it'll be interesting to see, as we get closer to the end, how the teams manage the clock.
I just hope Tyne and Fear use all their timeouts. I hope we get an extra jam out of it. I want them to play as much roller derby as possible. Moo and Mr. Testosterone jamming right now. I think we've just lost Quaddy to the box.
And we've just lost Mr. Testosterone to the box as well.
Oh!
So Moo now on the power jam. What can they do? Like I say, 34 points going into this. Let's see what it is at the end. That's 4 points picked up to start with. As they're Tyne and Fear trying to keep Plummer separate from the rest of the pack. As Moo comes in. Fubar trying to offer the offense, trying to open the door for Moo, who does get through despite the best efforts of Lenzo. Mr. Testosterone is now out of the Cloud 7 penalty box.
So we'll still have to complete the initial.
Yes.
Passes or tries to pass the star off to Lenzo.
Force of Nature managed to stop that. And a high block called on Moo. So Moo will now report.
Blocking with the head.
Sorry, blocking with the head. My apologies. That's the old call.
So we've now got 43 seconds. So so Moo should be released. It won't be a power start for Denver in the next jam. Oh, and Fubar like doing a big hit out on Mr. T, but takes a big hit to the leg as a result. I felt that, I did.
So I think that was just Mr. T's initial pass as well. Fubar trying again. Mr. T takes a slide but gets through. Moo is out of the penalty box.
And does complete a scoring pass in the dying seconds. Great tenacity there by the Tyne and Fear jammer. And, looking at the leads this half, so Denver have had 12, Tyne and Fear have had 5. And that does tell the story.
Yeah, when you're looking at the scores, I mean, Denver have scored 96 points this period to Tyne and Fear 74.
But that said, they're only 26 points away.
Yep.
Like a couple of power jams, a couple of big.
Oh, another 4 points just went on. That's 22 points now.
Oh. So we've got Ferguson and Mustache. And they're really locking down Fergie in that back wall. But he's looking for Thrasher on the out, and he finds it. He's just balletic. Oh, no, he doesn't. I'm lying. It's a power jam. It's a forearm to Ferguson. So it's Mustache on a power jam. Oh, my God, I can't even look.
And he just gets past Plummer to pick up lead. I must admit, the bench coach in me is now saying get 4 points, score and call, and start with a power start, and potentially put Sparky back out there.
Now, Newcastle choosing to goat Thrasher here, so to try to get Mustache to push that pack out of play. Now, Brains coming in, running interference. Oh!
Ferguson is out of the box now, so...
We heard, that was right in front of us, so we heard that thump as Thrasher took Mustache out.
I actually felt the vibrations through the floor when they landed.
No. Kraken with good eyes on the edge there, and lovely lateral black in there from Max Speed.
Although Max Speed does pick up the penalty.
Yeah, it must have been a high block there from Max.
Mustache has put up points. Ferguson still on the initial pass.
Yeah, great control there from Calamity James in the pack for Tyne and Fear.
Star pass has now been made. Thrasher has the star. Out of play called on Brains, so Brains does give it up and let go.
Don't get a penalty, don't get a penalty. I'm just saying that to everyone in general at the moment. Thrasher's a really good jammer, don't let her jam.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. There's the 4 points, as you said.
Thrasher spent some time earlier this year with my team, or my league, but on London Brawling. So I know what she's capable of, and she's really good. Don't let her jam.
And picked up another point at the end there.
Yeah, so Denver actually out. Oh no, Tyne and Fear outscoring Denver by 2 in that last jam. 20 points. Separating these teams with 5 minutes to go.
Sparky with the star. 4-on-3 pack advantage for Tyne and Fear.
And Optimus Grime, don't give him a run-up. What are you doing? Bless your hearts. There we go.
Eek doing a good job.
Yes,
Shutting the inside line as Sparky picks up lead.
Just absolute slicing work there from Sparks. Grime completes the initial, really nice, careful footwork there from Grime.
Sparky gets around, picks up 4. Grime again trying to bounce off that Tyne and Fear. I was going to say blockers because they got separated. They weren't really a wall at that time.
I don't. I'm chuckling like Santa Claus at Christmas time because that was just really nice work from Sparks.
Optimus Grime is digging in, pushing in. Sparky gets through.
And Denver have lost Smash to the Cloud 7 penalty box. So, 4 point deficit at the moment, 4 point difference in this jam. Oh, but now Terremoto off to the box, and I think Terremoto is picked.
Grimes off to the box. Here we go.
And but Terremoto sitting 2. Oh my Lord in heaven. This is an 8-point game. 3.5 minutes to go. Sparky with 2 to beat. Sparky! Oh, you just built the tension, lad, didn't you? Woo, boy, howdy. 20 points for Tyne and Fear.
I must admit, I would be tempted as Tyne and Fear now to call a timeout. I know you've got momentum, but freeze Grime in the box, let him sit and stew.
Well, we're in official timeout. I don't know if I'd give Grime an additional minute to sit and rest, to be fair.
It's more to sit and stew.
No, he's got a really good game head on, Grime. He won't be doing that. All he'll be doing is analysing right now.
It's actually interesting. It's Denver that have taken the timeout.
Yeah, probably to chill their beans a little
possibly.
bit. Denver know, because they've told me that when they get into a penalty spiral, that is where it messes them up. I can't. Oh my God, look at this crowd. They are firmly on the side of the home team. This is very stressful. As someone who loves roller derby dearly and who has friends on both teams, I genuinely have no investment either way, but it's just hard watching your friends skate when you know how much it means to both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But it will be back to serious with 3 minutes 11 seconds. Denver in the white, 219. Tyne and Fear in the black, 211. 3-on-3 in the pack, but a power start
Cap the
for
pack.
Dark
What are you
Matter.
Here we bloody go.
As Plummer is off to the penalty box as well, so that's one less Denver blocker, although one's just come out as well.
I've just seen that Grimes' penalty was a multiplayer as well. Here he comes. He's taken the star off. He goes into Kraken. He
passed it
passes
to
the star
Lenzo.
to Lenzo. Now Lenzo's a really good jammer. And now you've only got one Tyne and Fear blocker on track. Oh, Brains, go on, get him.
So
No.
Dark Matter was trying to do a little bit of jammer defense. But Dark Matter is through.
So that's the initial completed. No,
That
the
was the
scoring
scoring
pass
pass.
for Denver. 8-4 on the jam.
So it's a case of Dark Matter just trying to keep pace with Lenzo at the minute, which he's doing to try and
Oh
clear
my
that
God,
Class
it's a
7 penalty
4-point
box.
game. Terremoto and Brains, just the two here.
Whoa! Penalty!
Oh! It's a track cut for Lenzo. Dark Matter's on a power jam. Oh my God. Call it. Calls it off.
Official review being called straight away by Misty Maven and Denver.
Yeah, I think they're reviewing that track cut.
You've got to. At this point, you've got to.
And look at the score.
Oh, my word.
It is so... Okay, the score is different on our screens than it is on your... Oh, my God. We're at a tied game with 1.5 minutes to go.
Look at this.
What do you do now? There's nothing you can do, right? There's nothing you can do.
So I'm going to put my bench coach head on.
No, don't do it. Just
Okay.
panic like I do. There's nothing you can do at this point, I don't think. I genuinely don't think at this point, when it's this close, you can do anything except play the jam in front of you. Doesn't matter what your tactics are, because nothing is working in like a definitive way. We are in the official review, but also just to let you know that Plummer on Denver Ground Control has fouled out in that last jam. Baby Stelly is on 6. We've got 4 players, 2 on each team, on 5. We've got Windmill Wilkin in the audience just flapping his sequin jacket like some kind of delightful theatrical butterfly.
Right, so Lenzo is still in the box. Now, this is a key thing here, and I know you said panic, but
Always, constantly, that's my default.
if Tyne and Fear if Denver haven't won their official review, and for the fact that Lenzo is still sat in the
I
box,
don't think they have, yeah. Let me check with Pinky.
if Tyne and Fear are in the lead and have a lead jammer and there's less than 30 seconds on the period clock, they can call the jam because Denver will not have a stoppage left.
So, as we predicted, Denver were wanting to review that track cut, but it was not given. Oh my God, Moo is lead, Lenzo is in the box. Who have they put out as pivots?
Thrasher, I think.
Yeah, that's sensible, to be fair.
So
My heart is going that fast.
Oh, it's absolutely. If we go quiet, it's just attention. I'm sure you'll understand.
I am just going to shut up, to be fair.
Wherever you are watching this, around the world, at home, at work, in the car, meant to be doing something else, I'm sure you can understand the tension that we have right here, right now. Lenzo taking out 60 quad bit and Force and H are doing the job. Moo is on a scoring pass. Lenzo is still on the initial, but the star has been passed. Thrasher now has the star.
Don't let Thrasher
Moo's got forearms!
No! Don't let Thrasher jam. Fubar and Dog with some great defensive work at the front of the pack, but great work from Thrasher. She picks up the full 4.
And Dog will go to the box to join me.
I mean, Tyne and Fear have got to call a timeout. They're
not going to get the chance. The jam's too long. It's going to go 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
Fubar does take Thrasher out though. That's really important.
Denver are 4 points ahead.
Moo has points in the pocket, but how many?
It won't be 4.
So
Because Thrasher's got at least 1.
Tyne and Fear have to hold Thrasher back, and Moo needed to get through, complete the pass, and get on the next one quickly.
Right, that's 2 points for Moo. That's 4.
Moo has got to absolutely burn it.
If we have an overtime jam, I'm going to lose
3,
my mind.
2, 1. This is going to be tight. This is all on the ref scores. 4. I don't think Tyne and Fear will get enough.
I think Thrasher will have got the full 4 on that. She has.
Thrasher did. 1 for Tyne and Fear.
Oh.
There's discussions going on. There's no official reviews left.
My heart is actually in my mouth. And that's it. That's the final score. 235 to Denver Ground Control and 232 for Tyne and Fear. And if that isn't the game of the weekend, I don't know what is.
I don't know about game of the weekend. Has there been a better game in MRDA Championships?
I don't, I just...
The game of the year, the game of the century.
This are huge love and congratulations to both teams.
Do you know what? I love Tyne and Fear so much, but you've got to give it to Denver for just holding their damn nerve. And to win that with a star pass in the last jam is like, you know, just real credit to them, to be fair. And what a team to go to the gold medal match.
I honestly think if you'd have said to Tyne and Fear, you'd lose by 3 points before the game, they'd have snapped your hand off.
I think, well, I don't know. I think they always back themselves. But what an incredible semi-final. And what that sets us up for an absolute cracker of a bronze medal and gold medal match later.
So actually, yes, we better run through that. So the bronze medal match at approximately 3 p.m. at UK time.
5 o'clock UK time. Gold medal.
Bronze medal.
Oh, I thought you said gold, sorry.
No, bronze, sorry. We'll see Magic City Misfits versus Tyne and Fear. And then at approximately 5 o'clock, the final. Denver Ground Control up against the 5-time reigning and defending champions, the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
And we do hope you will stay glued to your screens for that. But in the meantime, we will let you go and catch your breath. It's been a delight and a pleasure calling this game. It's very, very bad for my anxiety. I've been Loud and Queer.
I am King Crazy.
And we will see you all later.
Hey everyone, I'm here live at the Dome at the MRDA Championships. If you've just watched that last game, you will know how intense that was. I hope you haven't run away for a break because there's still more to come. I'm here with Thrasher from Denver Ground Control. Now that was an epic last jam. You didn't start on the jam line, which is already one hell of a way to win a game, but you took the star and took that final jam like a champ at a very pivotal, important time when the game was at a tie. How did that feel for you?
Like there was all the pressure in the world on my back. I was so nervous when I saw him take it off and look at me. I was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "I just gotta go and get points." And you know, sometimes when the scoreboard isn't quite as fast as the game's going, so I was like, "I think I need to get another pass." And no, so I'm just happy I did it and pulled through for my team because I had to do it for them.
You absolutely. I think that was like ultimate pivot situation to be in there. Absolutely epic. You've also been doing the rounds, doing loads of boot camps in the UK as well. I was at one of yours in Bristol. It was really great to actually just see all the stuff you've been teaching everyone. You're doing it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of sometimes funny because I have to remind myself what I'm teaching other people. I was like, "Oh, stop booty hunting. I need to get square all the way to the line." But yeah.
Yeah, I was literally thinking, I'm like, she doesn't booty hunt, she doesn't booty hunt. She told us not to do that, and she is practicing what she preaches. As well, Pinky just let us know you're another player that's come up from Junior Derby, which is great because so is our other interviewee. When he comes over, he's still chatting away. So it's lovely to see like the future of roller derby coming up through the ranks of the juniors. So how long have you been in adult derby now? Because I don't know.
I am currently 22, but then there was COVID, so it's about a year and a half, 2 years-ish? 2 years?
Oh my word, the babies. That is absolutely incredible. Well, thank you very much, Thrasher. It's been great chatting to you. Go ahead and, I don't know, maybe try to relax, have a power nap. I don't know how you come down from a game like that because I'm not and I wasn't playing, so have a great the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, and keep watching Derby, guys.
Sorry, you're going to have to stoop down. Yeah, great. Hello, Max. So, yeah, we have another graduated junior, according to Pinky. That's right?
Yeah.
You're just a baby.
Yeah, Junior World Cup last year. It's a bit of a step up, I think.
Junior World Cup last year. My goodness, what a game. Oh, we've got him a chair. So now I'm tall. Can we scoot you over? There we go. It's like a family photo. Right, so what a last game of the day, what a last jam. How are you feeling after that?
Exhausted, to say the least.
You're a bit tired.
Yeah, we'll have another one in a few hours, and now it's just like, but do you know what? I feel really good. Like yesterday, I think the game we played, we came out and we had a lot of pressure on ourselves to win, whereas this one, we didn't go in with an expectation. So we just played nice and calm, and I think the score shows that. So I'm really proud.
It really does. Like, it really did come down to the wire for both teams. It was possibly worth the admission fee alone just for this one game. So you've certainly entertained us all. Well, what's next? You got another game?
Yeah, I think it's against Magic City, which I was watching their game with Gatekeepers yesterday, and yeah, it should be fun.
Oh, you better have another juice box.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a few.
Right, well, we better get you another sausage roll and send you away.
It's Greg's. Big up Greg's.
They better sponsor you next year, aren't they? Right, well, I'll let you go. Go and chill out, have a little snack.
Can I do a shout out?
You can do a shout out.
If Auntie Shaw is watching, hi Auntie Shaw, and hi to all my lovely friends. I have a little fan club.
You have got a great fan club. Hi, Auntie Shaw.
And Jenna.
And Jenna. Everyone, shout out to everyone. Well, thank you, Max.
Thank you.
Go and be tall and get caught off the camera again.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.